Hola mis amores, hi my loves, I'm Stephanie, aka Sassy Little Steffi. Welcome back to not only my channel, but our channel. I would like to say thank you so much to all of my first 100 subscribers and all of the new subscribers that my first video wrangled in. And thank you to all of you who have watched the video, who have shared the video, who commented on the video, who reached out to me via Instagram, Facebook, email, text, Snapchat, just so much love, so much great feedback that I truly appreciate. I appreciate the positive feedback and also the constructive criticism of, can I see this? Can I see more of that? Because essentially, like I said, this isn't just my channel, this is our channel, and the videos that I'm posting, they're for us, for you at home, for me to just kind of like, it's a learning experience for both of us. And I'm more than happy to, create content that you want to see. This is me sharing my routine with you, and so it's up to you. Like, you can try the whole thing for yourself and experiment, or you can change things and say like, oh, I actually like this better, and that's okay. And I would hope that if you found something that you liked, share it with me. I actually cried a couple of times when I got some feedback from some of my closest friends that I met either in middle school, high school, or when I was doing my undergrad. And a lot of my friends are like makeup beginners, and they were like, Stephanie, I watched your video, and because of you, like, I decided to like go buy some things and experiment. And like, they were sending me pictures of like them putting on makeup, some of them for the very first time. And like, I'm just so passionate about this that was like such a beautiful thing. And I was so excited and just completely humbled and just get all warm and fuzzy inside that, something that I really like, makeup, was able to just help other women just feel confident and kind of just be bold and brave and a little rebellious and just say, hey, you know what? Excuse the language. Fuck it. I'm gonna try something new today. And it's so crazy because it doesn't necessarily have to be with makeup, but I think just in life, trying something new out of nowhere is so good. It's so healthy for you. This video in particular is for those of you who reached out with feedback and were asking me to do a video of just kind of like an everyday makeup look that's gonna take like 20 minutes or less. And this is what it is. And I didn't create something, like, this is literally how you can see me the other 50% of the time. So 50% of the time I'm gonna be glam, and the other 50% of the time, this is what I have on. I think you're gonna be really pleased and excited that I'm using some drugstore products. As always, my mascaras are always drugstore. That's just what I like, that's what I use. And I'm also testing out the new, boom, the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation. I will be doing a review on this, but I just got it 2 days ago, so I'm still trying it out, testing out the makeup. And I'm actually kind of excited that the weather's not that great, because I'm gonna give you a real, like for real review on this and see how it holds up to wind, cold, rain. Got it? I'm also going to be using this from the drugstore. It's also a Milani. It's the Prep Set and Go Transparent Face Powder. So I'm going to be testing these out together. I hope you enjoy. Don't forget to subscribe, to like, to comment, and of course, share. Share the videos with whomever, your mom, your sister, your grandma, your girlfriend, your boyfriend. Just get the word out and help me create a fun, loving community. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy.
All right, let's get started. First up, you want to prime your face, and I'm using my Cover FX Anti-Aging Primer. Boom, here we go with one of my sassy little secrets. This is Lime Crime's Cosmopop. It is a lipstick, however, I am not using it for that purpose. As you can see here, I'm putting it underneath my eyes. I'm going to put it on some of the discoloration that I can see on my chin, and then a little spot on my forehead that just drives me insane. And so in case if you're not familiar with color correction, I'm using this peach tone to cancel out the darkness and discoloration that I have on my skin. Next up, we have a Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer. This is in the color Tan. Now, a little bit goes a long way, so that's why I like to use little dots. And you can see when I start to blend it out that it definitely turns out to be maybe a little bit too much product, but it's okay. We could definitely work with it. I like to blend it out with my finger first because the warmth from my finger is going to help blend this product out much better than going straight in with a sponge or a brush. Yes, I'm so excited to be using this next product. This is the brand spanking new Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation in shade number 2 or natural. I purchased this at CVS. It was either $10 or $11. I was a little bit worried though that I wasn't going to find the right shade because there's not a huge shade range in this line, at least not yet. As you can see here though, it does match pretty well, so that's exciting. And again, this is my very first time using this foundation. I will get a review up soon. I'm using my Morphe 439 face brush to buff the product into the skin, making sure that I'm taking it into the hairline, down on the jawline, and into the neck. Here's a sassy little tip for finding the perfect shade of foundation. When you're in the market for a new foundation, you want to make sure that, most importantly, that it matches the skin tone along your neck and top part of your chest, not just your face. So when you're at the makeup store, don't test the swatch on your cheek or on your forehead. Test the swatch along your neck and the top part of your chest and move side to side to kind of get a different lighting angles, and the one that matches best on that part of your body is the right shade for you. This next product is a holy grail product. Like, I think everyone needs this. And yes, it is a little bit pricey, but I promise you will not regret it. This is Urban Decay's Naked Skin Weightless Concealer in the shade Medium Light Neutral. I'm adding that generously to the under eye area, and I'm also going to add a few dots of this. It's Sephora's Bright Future Yellow Color Corrector, and this cancels out any dullness. Say hello to my little shrimp. Yep, we're going to use that little shrimp to blend this all out. You may or may not have noticed, but I do have a little ritual when I'm applying cream products to my face. I like to go in with my finger first. Second, I like to use a dense brush. And third, I like to use a beauty sponge. This is a sponge from Real Techniques, and I love it. I love the shape of it, and personally, to me, I think it does a better job than the Beauty Blender. But don't tell anybody I said that. Now it's time to go ahead and set all of these cream products that I just put in the under eye area, and I'm using the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder, and this is just your regular plain old beauty sponge. There's just something about it. I like the shape, and I feel like it really gets into all the little nooks and crannies. So as you can see, I'm pushing the product into the skin in the under eye area all the way up into the lash line and around the nose. Don't forget this step, or all of that makeup is just going to be moving around all day long. Choo! Sorry about that. Ooh. I'm going to be going in next with the Milani Prep Set & Go Translucent Setting Powder, and I'm going to be using my Real Techniques powder brush. It's nice, big, and fluffy. I'm going to be pushing the product into the skin. Now, this is an absolute necessary step if you're working with creams, whether it's foundation, concealer, contour, it doesn't matter. If you do not set it with powder, it is going to be moving all over your face, slip and sliding everywhere, and you definitely don't want that. And I'm also putting it over my eyes as well because I don't want the foundation or anything to crease. Also, just prevents any oils that might build up during the day. I'm also swiping off the translucent powder that I put underneath my eyes, and I like to just kind of swipe my finger as well, just to make sure that I don't have any like leftover residue. Now it's time to contour. I'm using the Too Faced Little Black Book of bronzers, and the first color I'm picking up is the Milk Chocolate Soleil. I am going to be applying this onto my face with my Crown Brush C405 Contour Blush Brush. Ooh. That was a mouthful of words. As you can see here, I am placing it onto the cheekbones. If you'd like to know more in-depth information on how I contour and why I place the products where I place them, you can watch my first video. I got a lot of feedback from people saying that my directions and my tutorial was very helpful. So if you have any questions, I'm sure my video will answer them. Now, the purpose of contouring is to create shadows and depth on your face, and in order to do that, you need to use different shades and intensities. So I'm going in with the next two darkest shades. Notice how I picked up two colors. They were Endless Summer and Chocolate Soleil. So this is going to be the second layer. I'm going to be placing it over the first layer and bringing it just a little bit higher on the cheekbone area, and also taking it into the forehead. This is the final and darkest shade of bronzer I will be applying. This is called Dark Chocolate Soleil. I'm only applying it on the top third of the cheekbone, as well as the temples and my hairline. This is probably one of my favorite things to apply because in an instant you just get so much depth. Look at that. Boom. Yes, work it, girl. I love it. Now we're going to be adding a little bit of color to our cheeks. I'm using my Real Techniques blush brush, and this is the Milani Baked Blush in Luminoso. It's such a beautiful color. It has a corally pink tone to it with a nice sheen, not glitter, but sheen. I'm applying this generously to the apples of my cheeks and taking it up just a little bit. It is time for that shimmer and shine. You ready? This is a highlighter from The Balm. It's called Mercier Luminizer, and this brush that I'm using is from Crown Brushes. It is the C320 Precision Powder. I'm applying this to the top parts of the apples of my cheeks as well as the cheekbone. If that's enough highlight for you, that's wonderful, but if you like a little extra oomph on that cheekbone, then you can go in with Jaclyn Hill's Champagne Pop. It's from the brand Becca, and I'm using a random brush that I got at Marshall's. It's from Beauty Concepts, and this is our angled blush brush. Don't forget to grab a flat kabuki so you can blend the bronzer, the blush, and the highlight all together. When I'm in a rush, this is my go-to brow product from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the Brow Definer in dark brown. I'm going to be outlining the shape that I would like my brows to be. Now my brows are pretty much the shape that I like them, so I'm just making them a little bit fuller. I outlined the bottom, including the arch and the tail, and I'm going to be doing the same on top. Notice how I'm not starting the top portion on the inside of the brow closest to my nose. I'm taking it a little bit further. This right here is a little blender brush, an eyeshadow blender brush from Revlon. I don't know, it's just random, but I like it. The density and that point right there, it just helps me blend out this product. So I'm basically going to be going back and forth between adding a little bit more product and blending it out. And then I will do the same to the other side with my left brow. Now, I don't know about you, but I am a perfectionist, and they say your eyebrows are cousins, not twins. Well, this perfectionist tries to make them twins on the daily basis. I don't think I was too successful here, but hey, you win some and you lose some. Now, if you're like me, I'm actually kind of trying to grow my brows out a little bit. I do have some sparseness, so then I just use the Brow Wiz to fill that in with hair-like strokes, and then any little mistakes that I might make or to clean up, I like to use a pointed Q-tip. If you've seen my first tutorial, you know that I like to layer mascaras, but since this is my quick get ready look, I'm only using two. The first one that you saw with the yellow wand is the Colossal Volume Express, and the second one is the Lash Sensational, and they are both from Maybelline. And here we have it, my go-to glow look. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, give it a thumbs up, and comment what you want to see next down below. See you soon.